everyone, and welcome to this week's video. This week I finally listened to everyone, all the comments, and we're doing a shop tour. So let's go. So along this wall of my shop, which is the left-hand wall, if you're looking out the front of my basement, I have a workbench that goes down the whole length of this wall. And so I'll just show you a picture of that. And we'll go around and look at all the tools as well. I'll just give you an overview of my shop. I'm thirsty. Let's talk about dust collection and air filtration. So what I have here is a jet air filter system. I actually have two of them. There's one and there's the other above the bandsaw. And I have a jet dust collector. It's a 650 CFM. I'm looking to upgrade to a higher CFM model. Not necessarily jet, but something a little bit stronger. So since we're over here, we're gonna take a peek at the bandsaw. I have the 1412 Laguna Bandsaw. It's a very good bandsaw. Use it for processing bow blanks or base blanks or vessel blanks, or obviously cutting lumber as well. So this was one of the first tools I got. Not the first, but probably other than the lathe, this is the one that, the biggest purchase that I made after starting to wood turn. Next to the bandsaw is a miter saw. I have the Jet 10-inch model. Very powerful, more than I really need, but it is a great saw. I have it mounted on the Bora Workmate. These fold up, obviously, to be able to work on larger stock. And it's portable, so I can pull it out and work on larger things. Next to the miter saw, we have the planer. This is a DeWalt 13-inch planer. It's just the knives. It's not the helical head one. But I believe I can get the helical heads and change the knives out for that. I need to look into that a little bit. So if anyone has done that, let me know in the comments. I'd be very interested. So these cabinets are the newest addition to my workshop. I built them. It's not a video that I put up on YouTube. It was, I'm not a cabinet maker by any means. And I followed the plans from fix this, build that, and very, very good detailed plans if you're looking to build some. So spray paint can, super glue, screws, paint, stain, etc. Craig jigs. Say hi to Spider-Man and Batman. Over here to the left, the next one with Superman and Darth Vader. We have the other cabinet. Sandpaper, intrinsic color collection, a staple gun, some odds and ends, extra belt sanders. This is a rigid table saw. I've had it about 2 months, I think. So still getting used to it. Because my shop is in the basement of my house, it's hard to fit bigger tools down here. For example, I'm not sure I could fit a full-size cabinet saw, like a saw stop here. Maybe the job site model saw stop, but that's it. I have over here, behind there, with the yellowish green top, that is a Ryobi drill press. It's not set up at the moment. I don't use it that much. And this is a Festool dust collection system. I use it mostly when I use the 125 sander also from Festool right there. Standard sort of rigid shop vac. And my Laguna 1836. I have a tool holder on the end of it. I'll put a link to that in the video description. It's from Rockler. And I did opt for the overarm light, which I like very much. So over here we have a pegboard and the tool chest, and I'll just show you some of what I keep in here. It's not perfect. It's not that clean actually. Sandpaper, my axe paste, and some Scotch-Brite pads. Those paints are some airbrush paints. Nope, not that one. Some different finishes, some butcher block conditioning, oil, some mineral, I think this is mineral spirit, yeah, oil, linseed oil, Danish oil, sanding sealer, some larger things here, heat gun, chuck, Forstner bits, another sander, drill bits. So this is what I was sharpening with up until about a week ago, I guess. I upgraded. Well, some people would argue if it's an upgrade. I think it was for me anyway. I started out on this Rikon 8-inch slow speed bench grinder. Had the original wheels on it for quite a while. A year or so ago, I upgraded to these CBN wheels. As you can tell, they've had some use. And to sharpen, I've been using the one-way Wolverine jig, which is a really great sharpening system if you're interested. A lot of people have used it and like it very much. So I, however, decided to upgrade to the Sorby system over there. So what do we have in these drawers? Lots of different blanks. Mostly pen blanks. Shelf pin jig. More sandpaper. If you're OCD, you probably don't want to look in these because they're not organized. Shop vac bags, some parchment paper, and some Milliput that I actually haven't used in a while in a project. But if you want to know what Milliput is, take a peek at some of my channel, some of my videos on the channel. Mostly acrylic paints and related materials in here. Some stencils. And in here we have the artisan dies, some Montana spray paint, spirit stains, and some acrylic paint. So I have one other air filter, which is kind of above and to the left of the lathe. This is the Powermatic. It is very quiet. That is one of the things I love about it. It's quieter than the jet ones, but it's about double the cost as well. So some turning tools here. It's where I keep most of the ones I don't use as often over here, and the ones I use quite a bit, mostly the Carter & Son ones over here. As you can see, we are in the basement. Belt sander here. I got this when I started turning. I was doing a lot of pen turning, so this was helpful with the pen blanks. A couple different air compressors. I have a Porter Cable and a California Air. Harbor Freight pressure pot for resin casting. And this is the Robert Sorby Pro Edge sharpening system. As I mentioned, I just got it, and so it's all set up and I've used it. Still have a few more tools to try it out on, but it really is very user-friendly if you're thinking of getting one. Down here we have an assortment of tools. We have some pen blank kits or some pen kits here. And here we have a set of chisels, some more Total Boat, and my New Air beer froster. Clamps and more clamps. Still don't have enough though. Have to have the old school pencil sharpener. I mean, it goes with the lockers, right? Over here we have the wood that, more wood I should say, that I use. I get a lot of questions as to where I get my bow blanks. I get a lot of them at Rockler. All of these round ones came from Rockler. They're all figured maple. This one I just got, is it this one? Yeah, this one I got from Cook Woods, which is online. You can find them if you Google Cook Woods. The ones in plastic are from Craft Supplies USA. Varying other ones. I don't know about you, but I have a lot of cutoffs here in this tote. I just can't bring myself to throw them away. All my manuals are here. This is a piece of olive wood that I just got as well. Gonna make some kind of a table with it, I think. And you've probably seen it in my videos before, but I do have the Greenworks chainsaw that I use to process some bow blanks. This is a piece of cherry that I have. Here we have the Black Diamond Pigments, the coloring resin. What else can I show you? In the middle of the floor here I have a couple of sawhorses with a piece of melamine over it, and this is a resin project that I'm working on. Just poured this one last night. It's the Total Boat thick set, so it's not quite dry yet, but I used 2 different colors of resin. With the walnut. So stay tuned for a future video where I build something with this. Hey everyone, well I hope you enjoyed the shop tour. I know it was probably pretty quick, but I hope it answered some of your questions. If it didn't and you still have questions, certainly leave a comment down below and I'll be sure to get back to you. I hope it was worth the wait, and until next week, peace out.